Welcome to What a Load of Balls with Mick and Dan.
You mean Dan or Mick? Just two friends will hopefully entertain you across 40 minutes with a bit of laughs and always a few tears.
Right, lads, welcome back to episode 7. You'd be glad to know our Andy Megan isn't on tonight. Even though he texted me asking can he come on, I told him no. He's some man.
He's popular enough. He got his own fans. I had a few people texting that, same with Adam. That's kind of why we're said to do it as a two-piece, because it looks like we're almost dependent on the people we've been getting in recently. So let's see if we can actually cause any sort of entertainment between the two of us.
But see, I put him in competition with Bonnie. I said, can you do more views than Bonnie? And he actually did beat him. And his real beat.
But is that due to him beating him, or is that just to do with the fact the podcast is growing each week? Like, you know what I mean?
Bit of both. Yeah. Definitely.
Bit of both. They're all very different. They're all good in their own parts. It's handy enough. Like, as much as a real world podcast, you probably likes to have massive guests or whatever. You get random people doing random day stuff. Like, they're always going to have interesting stories. People's lives always have something going on in them.
Was it mad the way we're on number 7 already? You could have gone quick or slow?
I thought we'd done more, to be honest with you. So slow.
So do I, bitch. Yeah. I feel like we're doing this in birth.
They say it takes. What do they say? They say it takes 21 days to make a habit. So, like, by that logic, what we need to do 21 podcasts before I guarantee it's going to come, because we only do one a week.
21, jeez, yeah. That's mad. Because I was looking at that. What's the story out there? They've season 2, episode 12 or something. They're on now. They've been doing it since COVID.
Well, I suppose that's whether or not you actually want a break. I think this is going to go to episode 1000. Then we'll have a few balloons.
Yeah, well, we'll do a 10 special and a 20 special and a 25 or something. We need to do a Christmas special as well, actually.
Christmas special, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dress up as Santa Claus and stuff.
Oh, yeah, you Christmas jumpers and lights. I've got loads.
Yeah, it'd be good. Bonnie and Connor.
Actually, on that topic, Christmas topic, I was talking to people in work there. We had like a little work gathering, and it was quite an unofficial thing, but talking about Christmas, and like, because half the people we work with are Irish, but a few of them are obviously Canadian, and about 12 pubs of Christmas, and they've never done it before, so we're gonna do one. But like, geez, there was a period when we were like between like 18 to 23, 24. We did like nearly 3 or 4 every Christmas, which was just stupid.
But I never completed though, did you?
Once. And even still, like, by the time you're completing, it always goes to shit at about pub 9.
Well, like, I never not finished because I was too drunk. You end up getting comfy, don't you? You find a good pub and you just never leave. Yeah, that's happened to me.
That might be half the reason why it wouldn't work here. Like, cause pubs seems very different here. Most of them, like, you get served and you sit at a table. Like, whereas, like, at least when we originally did it in Ireland, like the first 5 or 6 pubs, you didn't really have a choice because you were standing up. Like, remember having to stand up in pubs?
Yeah.
Like, that was the thing.
Does that happen in Canada?
No. Fuck all. No, it wouldn't like late bars or clubs or whatever. Yeah. You want to call them that. Like, but you don't go down to like, you don't pop into the local pub, and if it's too busy, just stand up and have pints with friends. They just say they're at capacity.
So you're gonna do it,
I'll give it a lash. Like, maybe 12 pubs. That's the problem with it. Like, is like, if you go in to do them, but you have to wait to get seated, then you have to wait for someone to bring you a drink. All of a sudden, your 30 minutes to drink the stuff is 15, which makes it even harder. Pints are smaller here. That's the only thing, so that might help. What was your favourite rule? What? Sorry.
How can a pint be smaller?
Well, it's not a pint. They serve it as like 17 ounces is usually what the drink is. A pint's 21. Yeah, so.
The favourite rule. I like the no bathroom one.
That's tough. You got to whip that out like pub 7 or 8.
Yeah, or the drink in your left hand or your bad hand.
Your bad hand, yeah.
They call the barman Guinness.
See, that's kind of changed as well though, because I think when we were 18, 19, nobody really drank Guinness, whereas now everybody does. So you just be asked for a Guinness off Guinness.
I'll be delighted by Guinness, yeah.
But
we won in Liverpool last time, remember?
Yeah, we started off in the second one.
Yeah, and Bonnie got what's that you drink Christmas? The wine, the mulled wine.
Mulled wine. I got a mulled wine too.
Yeah, rotten. Bonnie didn't get into a pub because he's wearing chinos.
Yeah, that was very strange. What did your man just think? Oh, he said?
He thought they were combats or something, but they were chinos. He wouldn't have been. But that was the night we seen that Dillian White and
Joshua.
Dillian White and somebody. Derek Chisora, first fight.
Oh, the first one, yeah. Katie Taylor was on the card,
At
yeah.
the pool table. It was a great place. We ended up staying there for the night.
Yeah, and actually, what's funny because then obviously I lived. That was at the beginning. I lived there. That's actually a shithole of a pub. I wouldn't have anything. All them pubs
Is
we
it,
did
yeah?
because they were all beside each other was handy to go to. But like once I actually knew people in Liverpool, nobody would be drinking there. Like
What's that square called in Liverpool?
Concert Square. Yeah, Concert Square is good for anyone that's visiting as a tourist. Like, but you wouldn't find many people actually living there, going there.
No, good old spot.
No. Yeah, it's grand.
What's
Not
that?
too bad.
Yeah.
Don't know. I haven't been back there in a while, so God knows. Well, the actual a lot of the Scouts people like to be a bit more bougie. They all go to fancier places, expensive places, and stuff like.
Yeah,
All dolled up,
but not the Irish.
Nah,
Come here,
not the
right?
Irish.
We'll talk small bit of football, will we?
Can do.
What you make of the whole Ronaldo thing?
Ah,
Is he right? Is he wrong? I actually feel sorry for him.
Look, what's there to make? You know, for people who don't follow football, United win 2-0. He didn't get brought on as a sub, but he walked off sulking before the game ended. That says it
But he
all.
wouldn't. He refused. He refused to come on.
Yeah, well, that's what they're saying. I think he just left. I don't even think he was being asked to come
No,
on.
Ten Hag confirmed it. He confirmed today.
He refused to come on.
He refused to come on. Yeah.
He just doesn't want to be there, and he shouldn't have been kept there. So it's that simple.
Yeah, but that's what he feels like.
He
Yeah.
apologised for it. Like, what more can there be done? You know what I mean? I don't think.
True.
I just think it's a bit of a. I think it's a bit of a nothing topic. I don't think it needs to be expanded past what it is. He got in a huff. He didn't decide to go on. Huffs happen in football.
And what about El Stevie G gone? It was obvious, wasn't it?
I call that.
I put a
call
poll
that.
on Instagram about it, and they all said the same. He should have been sacked.
You were defending him. I said it in one of the first episodes. Then you were defending him a couple of weeks later. Well, I was like, they can't
He's only
defend
there
that.
11. He's only there 11 months though.
He spent like $200 million pound, and they've got worse
Wow.
since he's come
I
in.
don't like managers getting sacked within a year.
And the most important thing is he's lost the fans. He lost the fans about 3 months ago. So there you go.
Yeah.
You got to go.
Well, gone down him. That's the end of him.
Yeah, and the other thing as well is you talk about like sacking. It's not even in football. Like, I don't necessarily agree with that. You need a year. Like, if you work in a hotel or something and then you've got a manager and he's clearly shite, like, why keep him for 11 months? He's costing you money. Get rid of him. That's normal in every other job.
there's
in
many
walking
good-
life. I don't know why managers in football should be getting any extra
There's many
time.
good.
just 'cause
There's
they
many good examples though. There's many good examples though. If you stick with him, he could come good.
Yeah,
Like,
and
he was in
there's-
Rangers for 2 years before he won the league.
There's many examples where if you can stick with people where it's good, but there's more examples of when you stick with someone it's not going to get any better. Leopards don't change their spots for the most part. If you can see some sort of development or the people in the background at any job, in any work, if you like even in a bar, you got a new bar manager, if you could see that they had these ideas and eventually it was going to turn, they had these ideas for profit and it's worth sticking with it grand. But if they just come in and bring in all their ideas and nobody buys into it, what's the fucking point? Get rid of them.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Well, look, he's gone now.
My gears being grinded. I'll ask you a few things, Vix, rather than you quiz me all the time.
Well, go on,
funny
you,
there now.
you hit me. Come on.
Well, we're discovering in the last couple of weeks that like your pop culture is basically zero. Like every time we're talking about stuff, you don't know what we're talking about. So I was just thinking like of all I'm just going to ask you about a couple of the big things in the last 10 years and see if you've actually seen any of them or heard any of them or whatever like that. So
What's
like
it, films?
it could be anything, just anything in life that's been going on
All right,
that's making
well-
you paying attention to the world.
I think he's surprised, but anyway.
So what about Game of Thrones?
Yeah. Finished
Seen
it.
it? Yeah. What's your
Yeah,
opinion?
load of shows. Didn't
enjoy
like
it.
it.
Fin-
The end of it terrible.
Yeah, well, most
Poor.
people agree with that. What about the new one?
Yeah.
House of Dragon. Watched any of it?
We watched one and flicked it off. Not the same.
Okay, so it's not for you. That's absolutely fine. Grant. What about
Look,
the
it was.
Sopranos?
I did. I actually watched it twice.
The first episode of House
That's
of Dragon?
dedication. No, the whole of Game of Thrones.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Because I went miles ahead while I was waiting for the last season to come out. Naomi wanted to get in on it. So come on, I'll watch it with you. Like,
Yeah.
It was good. It was like everything. It ended badly. Breaking Bad ended badly.
Breaking Bad is brilliant.
Like the
fun
best
episode.
program I ever watched was Prison Break.
And that didn't end well.
I watched Prison Break twice.
Yeah.
They went back to it,
But
didn't
that,
they?
like, that season finale, the problem with a show like that is you can only break from prison so many times. Like, you're kind of locked in on your name. They were one of the rare ones that, usually like Game of Thrones, for example. Like Game of Thrones' best seasons was like in the middle, like 4 and 5 and 6 was when they were really,
Yeah.
really good. There was loads of shit going on. But like Prison Break and Lost, both of their first seasons were amazing. So
Lost another one.
Try and like,
Jesus.
like the first season of Lost is one of the best TV series of whether you like it or not. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So much mad shit going on. But then you've got to keep up with it and then actually have to like the show, which is...
And then the end of it with what was it, Purgatory or something stupid like that.
More or less, they left it open to interpretation, basically. But you did the problem was they'd only written the first season.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and
Yeah, well, most television shows are like that. Though. Most television shows, you write a pilot, and then if the pilot's accepted, then you write the season. Whichever many
do you
seasons.
know Naomi didn't know most programs' first episode name is pilot? Like that thing I watched today was called Pilot as well. Fucking idiot.
Jesus.
What else did I watch? I finished out Jeff Dahmer, didn't
Yeah,
he got a good beating in the end, didn't he?
yeah. That was like obviously they kind of glamorized the whole thing and stuff like that, but that was a true story. That man did kill him and someone else.
But
in prison.
they kind of made you feel sorry for him a bit, though, didn't they?
Yeah. Like they'll make it out like
They probably should.
The show was all done for the victims and stuff like that. But like at the end of the day, like the director and whoever else is doing that, they're in the game to make money. That's what it's for. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. But all them shows, like all that sort of show. Do you know what you should watch actually if you like that? Incredible. Like it's not a true story. I think it might maybe have like, loose true backings. But there's a TV show called True Detective. Their first season is all around kind of trying to catch basically. I don't know if he was a serial killer or a rapist. He might have been both. But like that's one of the best series of television I've ever seen. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all so good. It has a Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. It's unbelievable.
I think when I start watching that Witcher. The Watcher.
The Watcher.
That's number 1 on Netflix.
Oh, I don't know what it is. I haven't watched it. Well, that's my task, Mick. You
Look
watch
at
one
scary,
episode.
to be honest.
You watch one episode of True Detective, and I'll get back to you about it next week's episode. That's my task for you.
All right, I go. A little bit of homework.
So that's television. What about? Do you read? Have you ever read before?
I read about 3/4 of a book, and your man Ant Middleton autobiography. That was it.
Oh yeah.
Helen
How many
Hollis.
that? Oh yeah, you nice little book by the pool.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I was watching that SAS. He's a cool guy. Wait, do you read? No.
Oh, I've read a few, but I read all the Game of Thrones books.
Yeah.
Read. Yeah.
What,
Read
before
all
or
them.
after you watched it?
I watched the first. It's very hard to read. Anyone that hasn't read them that's considering reading them, it's very hard to read if you don't watch because there's so many character names. So watching it helps because then you know who everyone's face is. You know, it's but it's quite easy to read. The English is really basic. It's just very long. But I started reading it because I, like you, I didn't start Game of Thrones when it came out. I started it before season 7 came out. So I watched 1 to season 6 and then wanted to know how it finished, but obviously the books weren't finished. So I read up. And that's the books are actually only done up to about season 4. So that's why I went all shit then, because they just start making their decisions. But yeah, I read all them. I read the new book, the House of Dragons book. That's only half finished as well. So let's see what happens there. Yeah, read every so often, Mick. You just got to make time. It's a good way to fall asleep, actually. It puts you to get very tired after a couple of minutes if you read. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I do.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
And
be
then
much
I've
of a
got-
reader now.
The book called The Five Families. That's what I'm going to try reading now. Now that's about 900 pages long, but it's all just about the mafia and history of the mafia. That's my favorite genre of movies.
I just couldn't be bothered. Like, I'd rather not you can tell by the like DVDs or the tapes. You can listen to it. Somebody reads the books, yeah.
Oh yeah, like what Betty White reads it.
Yeah, it's just that's quite interesting.
That's
Obviously, you didn't see there's a good ad on TV with Paul McGrath in it. No, obviously,
we've
obviously
different-
Irish ads. No,
What happens?
it's Paul McGrath. It's about a chef's red sauce. And the big argument of where do you keep your red sauce
Oh,
in the fridge or in the press?
Well, so back home in Ireland, I kept it in the press, but the lads keep it in the fridge over here.
Why? Do you not argue
Well,
that?
that's why is it in the fridge? I'm not a fridge man, no, because like, do you know if you're in the coffee pot, you're looking to get a roll or something, you just want a little tub of ketchup there on the table. Yeah. So you're you're a press man.
Oh yeah, I don't see like you have lovely hot chips and you dip it into cold, freezing cold sauce. Makes no sense.
Yeah, but then every other sauce.
And you don't
is
buy it in the fridge.
You don't buy it in the fridge, but you don't buy mayonnaise in the fridge. But where's your mayonnaise?
Don't know.
It's in the
Probably,
fridge.
yeah.
Everyone's
I
mayonnaise.
have taco sauce in the fridge, yeah. Same
Yeah,
with eggs. Where do you keep your eggs?
My eggs are in the press.
Yeah, people, some weird people put them in the fridge.
But in over here, I keep them in the fridge just because of storage space. I have more space in the fridge than I do in my press at the moment.
And how do you actually do your whole like house sharing with food? Do you have like a shelf each?
More
Rich
or
ever
less.
rob all your food?
No, there's very rarely people who rob. You might be a bit of butter, a bit of milk or something taken, but on the whole, food isn't that taken that much. Actually, Ballymaloo dressing is one that goes right. One of the lads had that, and that was absolutely destroyed by the 4 houses. Now I have one of 4 people. Now I have it, and it's being targeted. But no, I'm lucky enough. Like I've done a few house shares. This one's all right. Like, and we're all on different times. Like I'm the only person in the house at the moment. So,
Did you ever have somebody robbing your food in England or in Liverpool?
nothing
you live out
major. Nothing that you can
You live
measure.
with a few people, innit?
Oh, Liverpool. There's only one house with loads of people. Yeah. The only thing that gets nicked on you here in this house is cans.
Yeah, big rich,
Yeah.
robbing cans.
Actually, I'll tell you something that's funny enough, right, about when me and Rich lived together before we moved into this house. And it was COVID. So you couldn't do the 12 pubs at Christmas because they weren't open. So I got up in the morning, I hid 12 cans around the house, did the 12 cans of Christmas, brought them from the
Yeah.
sitting room to the kitchen. Like, where's the next one? Toilet. It's class. I'm nothing if that's awful.
Now, did you find out when the big rich are back?
Yeah, he's coming home and yeah, he's away for another week or so. He's home the 29th.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to go to a hockey game on the 1st of November.
Yeah, hockey.
Yeah. Canucks
What's that
against
like?
New
It's
Jersey.
good. Say it's good, good crack.
Yeah, like it's so like all the American sports, like they're all set for like families, like you know what I mean, or for a bit more party atmosphere. Like, say you go into the hockey,
Yeah.
like and the game is on, but like there's so much food to be eating and drinks to be drinking, and then there's like every time there's a pause, there's a DJ playing different music, and there's a guy who goes around to get the crowd pumped up. His name's Crazy Pete. And each launch jerseys and stuff at people. So like it's different, you know. How much of the game you're watching, I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah,
How
I've
much
been a
do
few
tickets?
times. It'd be like my 5th time going, I'd say.
And the tickets cheap?
Depends how you go. So like he's been a few times. There's a lot of corporate tickets. So he's been a few times. He went with like work and stuff like that. I went with my boss once. There's an app over here called Game Time. I don't know if that exists in Ireland, but Game Time, if you download Game Time, you can buy last minute tickets to things for fuck all, like really cheap. To everything, Elton John if you want, whatever you want, Philly Boots. So these tickets are supposed to be 100. I bought them for 50 each.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez. So I'm going to see your man Kevin Bridges now next month.
Scottish Kevin
Like
Bridges,
him?
not the actor. Yeah, he's funny.
No, the Scottish comedian.
Yeah, he'd be good crack. Yeah,
Yeah, he's in the O2 now in November. He's the
Yeah,
only comedian
yeah.
I like, to be honest.
I've never seen a comedian live. Sorry,
No.
I've seen like comedy shows, but I've never seen a famous comedian live.
No, I've seen your man Dara O'Brien and I've seen Michael McIntyre in the O2 as well. He's funny.
Yeah, did you laugh?
Yeah.
Who was better?
Yeah, but like when you go to a comedy gig, you kind of get to fit of giggles, don't you? You kind of
You
get
laugh
into it.
at other people.
Yeah, funny. And
This
they both me
French
tickets to the...
This French television show had got on 11 guests, and the reason they got on the 11 guests is because they have unusual laughs. So they were all just like laughing. One was like, oh. The other was like, it's very good. Look it up on YouTube.
That's a
Very
great idea.
Oh, it's so funny, man. So the whole crowd is just laughing at these people, laughing at each other. And you know the way the French are.
No
Brought
more
out
for
this
fit of
guy
giggles.
better and start tickling them to make them laugh. No, they didn't do that.
But like your man, what's his name? Man, Jimmy Carr. No.
He's a great laugh.
Stupid laugh. Yeah, it's a good laugh.
Would you rather be punched in the face or have your feet tickled?
Well, if you take on my feet, I'll kick you in the face. So, punch in the face.
Yeah, I think I'd take a punch too, to be honest with you.
Once you don't break me teeth or something like that, I don't mind.
Yeah, just a little one to the cheek or something. No
Yeah.
injuries, just a little knock.
Yeah.
What are we, about 20 minutes in, so there's a girl in work who started listening to it, but she's listening to it and she keeps falling asleep. Don't know if that's a compliment to us or not. But just want to say, wake up! Yeah, you were talking about a couple of things there, keeping your drawers and your presses and stuff and all that shit. Like, would you be a freezer user at all? Like, would you ever be someone who, like, you know, like you bought meat and you're like, I'm not gonna. Or you
No,
just
but
throw
you
out-
know his mum does that.
Yeah.
Freezes everything. But
Yeah.
never gets eaten. Like,
You can over freeze, can't you?
yeah, she's loads of stuff wrapped in cling film and thrown in there. Which I don't know what dates on. I wouldn't eat it. I'm a bit weird when it comes to eating food out of date. I had
Chicken's
bad food
2 days out of
poisoning.
date, but it's like
Oh, yeah.
sealed because I got that Hello Fresh. You know, you've used that yet?
Oh, yeah.
So
Like,
I
I
got that
wouldn't even
there.
drink milk on the days out of date.
Oh, smell test. If it smells grand, I'll drink it.
No. Don't go there.
But like
Same with
chicken there
chicken.
now is 2 days out of date. I'm pretty sure. Maybe only 1 day out of date. I'm pretty sure I'm going to eat it today. Like,
No, I wouldn't even. Get rid of. Same with bread. Best before on the 15th. I wouldn't eat on the 15th.
would you not? No. Bread's the same.
Yeah,
You can see the mold.
no.
You can see if the mold is on it. Mold is actually good for you too. So what's the harm? Not that I go around eating mold.
Get rid of
If you got a bit on the bread, just toss it out. It's not
I
the end of
know,
the world.
yeah.
It's not gonna make you sick. The chicken will make you sick. The bread won't make you sick.
Oh, chicken does make you sick, yeah. That food poison I got 2 years ago. Oh my god.
Out
Terrible.
the attic and out the
It was my own
basement, was
fault. I couldn't get off the toilet. Swear to God.
it? Yeah, pooping and then vomiting onto your
Well, it was my own fault. It was my own fault. I had chicken the night before and it left in the pan. I thought I'll have that for my lunch. Went to sleep, never put in the fridge. Woke up the next morning into the lunchbox. Got to work. Left the lunchbox in my car. Went out my lunch. Whacked in the microwave. Ate it. Rotten. About a day and a half later.
You are unlucky there,
Underdog.
though. There's plenty of people who would have done that and got away with that.
Give it a hot day. But apparently you have to heat chicken extra hot to burn the bacteria.
Yeah, the
or something.
microwave should have killed off the bacteria. But anyway, you got sick.
Yeah, true, yeah.
I know of a fella.
I got badly sick.
I know of a fella who got food poisoning before, and he was like obviously on the toilet, but like he was shiting himself. But then he'd be getting up because he'd need to get sick, so he'd be like he'd shite and he'd get up and he'd puke. He'd turn around and he'd shite again. He'd be puking and shiting all over himself. Cat.
Nothing worse. Food poisoning is terrible. I never had it before until that day. Like, oh my god. I didn't know you get a fever as well, which is horrible. Like a bad hangover.
Fevers, yeah, it's all overrated. How long the hangovers last for you these days?
A good day, all day.
All day, yeah.
But
You
the last few times I've been pretty good. I'm going to a wedding now on Friday, so we'll see them.
But that's the annoyance of fucking hangovers. Like, there's no consistency with them. If I knew,
No.
all right, Daniel, if my brain said, Daniel, if you drink more than 7 pints, you're going to get a hangover. Grand, I'll just cut it off after 6. But, like, I can have 3 pints of Guinness and be fucked the next day.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same, yeah. With that wedding, I should have been dead the next day. Grand.
Healthy, yeah.
But yeah, you can go for
And
about 4 or
then
5 pints and I'll have a hangover.
Things like you go on holiday and you go into like holiday mode, you can drink whatever you want and you're grand. Do you remember? Because you stayed with me, because so for people in podcasts who don't know, went like 18 of us went to Magdalene when we were like 20, 21.
It's more than 18.
Well, it's 20ish, let's say. And you stayed in me. Do you remember what I used to do every morning to try to get back on the beer?
I didn't stay with you.
Oh, did you not? You were in my room, no?
I was with McGinn and Gilly.
Yeah, that was
Spoke
my
you away.
that was my room.
Oh, in there? Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
In Egypt.
I don't know. What did you do?
Oh, I used to take a sip of absinthe, puke me ring up, and then just get back on it for the day.
You couldn't do that now.
No, I don't even think I could smell absinthe. Never mind sip it.
No, rotten.
And then obviously
hangovers are horrible.
one of the lads showed up 4 or 5 days later to join us, and he was trying to play a bit of catch up. So I whipped out the absinthe. There's still about a quarter of it left. Oh, half it left. And he took it and he drowned the whole thing down his throat. The whole thing.
But that was
And for like
that was after night out.
that was after night out, yeah. But for like 6 minutes, he was absolutely fine. I was like, that's fucking superhuman. And then, like the click of a finger, he was just completely gone. Head down.
But I think he thought that was like an alcopop.
Nah, he was warned. No. That was an excuse the following day, but he was warned, alright.
Yeah.
And then,
I actually think the picture. There's actually a good picture of me, you, and him actually waiting for the ambulance.
There you go.
He's lying back on across our legs.
There's
Eyes
the
black
podful.
head.
He never got in
He
that
could have
ambulance,
died. No, they wouldn't take him because he got aggressive.
though. Yeah. They're afraid the
And the
police
ref
were
guy told us saying if the police arrest him, he just basically gonna be battered. If he could
Spanish,
fight back, he's grand. Probably did. Put him on the side and he's grand.
Yeah,
He
but
could have killed
aside-
himself.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's probably a bit of a stretch, but yeah, he could have, a bit of alcohol poisoning or something. Yeah, it was a bit wild.
Yeah.
So look, lads do what lads do. Maggie, if it wouldn't be a place you'd be going to over the age of 21, 22.
No, I beat the kind of took over, didn't I?
No, well, I think
All
Ibiza
the
was
people
always
go there,
big.
yeah.
Like, it was always big. Magaluf was more of a UK holiday thing rather than an Irish thing. Just we happened to go there.
Yeah.
But you know the one shy
Unless
thing about it is, I actually thought the food was lovely every day, which is not what you go for. But I had some lovely meals over there.
Yeah, normally food and holidays a bit shite, isn't it?
Yeah, that was good. A place called Foxy's or Foxes or something. They done real food for a few days.
Was it not like a pirate place?
Yeah, we went there. They were giving us jugs.
And I think it was the only time we all of us went out for dinner together. I
Yeah,
think the bill was over like €1,000. It was massive. And back then there was no Revolut, so obviously you go to your ATM, you always draw €50, don't you? I'm like trying to pay a bill all 50s.
no
I'm due
Revolut.
10
Yeah, that's
change,
right.
I'm due 12 change.
We have a lad who comes to our pub every day. He's dressed as a pirate.
He dresses as a pirate.
Oh yeah, like I mean, he's a pirate. I suppose is what he thinks he is. But like our pub is on the water, and then like there's a company who does them like pirate tours. So you would think that's what he does for work. Oh no, he works in IT.
And he dressed as a pirate.
Full blown, yeah, hat,
And
cape, the whole thing.
did he talk like a pirate?
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure if he was putting the accent on or not. He talks a bit like this. Hold on, hello, can I have a beer, please? Like that.
He's a bit like fucking your man Jack Sparrow, isn't he?
Very much so. He talks. Well, he looks like Steve the Pirate from Dodgeball. He's red haired,
Fuck's sake.
but he talks like with his hands. You know, says, "Hello, I'll have a gypsy tears, please." That's how he talks. But there was a reason why I was telling you that. All right. So anyway, yeah. So he's the pirate. But you know, I knew him. He's there longer than me. He's been there for years and whatever. Once he's a pirate, he knows he's a pirate. The funniest thing is people come in the door and they're like, "Does he know he's a pirate?" And I was like, "Well, of course he does. He's fucking dressed as one." Like, you know, people are almost afraid to admit that he is one to him. But
What does a pirate actually look like? They wear like a
well,
mad
pirate hat, cape. He's a long beard.
Yeah.
He strokes it when he talks to you.
gold.
But the funniest thing was, one day, a second guy came into the pub dressed as a pirate, right? And the other pirate guy is already there. And everybody turns, and there's not one word said. We're just looking, nothing happens. And as this pirate keeps walking up, the other pirate goes, "Am I drunk or am I seeing a second pirate in here?" The whole place just started pissing itself laughing. Then he whipped out a knife, messing. Yes, that's my fun.
Or you see some random things in that pub, do you? Is it an actual pub or is it like a restaurant?
I'd be more a pub than a restaurant. We do food, we do pub grub,
Yeah.
like we'd be more a pub than a restaurant, yeah.
And
You
like
always see mad stuff in pubs anyway, like.
is it like a fake Irish bar or is it a proper Canadian bar?
Nah, it's neither. It's not. It's
No.
like there's no such thing as a Canadian bar. Like it's an Irish named bar, but it's not like we serve a lot of Irish drinks, so that would be what would make it Irish. But it's not like a gimmicky like American one. Like it's not all green and it's not got all load of stupid shit all over the wall. It's kind of its own.
And
It's its own
what's
thing.
it called?
Like the Wicklow pub.
Oh, the Wicklow pub, wow.
Yeah, but it makes all its. Yeah, but like the rumor has it, we reckon the owner just like threw a dart at an Irish map, you know, picked any county. Alright, so you're mixed again. People who don't know you as much, mixed mad for the. You used to as a kid, you used to always ask us whenever we were drinking, or not a kid in the pub. You know, it was like a top 5 this to the point that people would be slagging them off. They'd be like, "I make what's top 5 moments of the holiday? What's the top 5 this?" So I thought we'd ask you kind of top 5. So come here. What was the top 5 women you were into when you were like celebrity women when you were a kid or like in your teens?
Fucking hell. What's a kid now? Teenager?
Yeah, like your first top 5 crushes, Mick. First 5 people you were into.
Well, I think every lad crush growing up, it must have been Rachel from Friends, is it?
Interesting.
Yeah,
I haven't even
Brand.
thought of her.
Definitely. She was definitely up there.
Rachel's in your list. She's in the top 5.
Yeah, definitely.
Any Spice Girls in there?
No, it's too young. Way too young.
I must have blossomed early.
I liked your one Scouse, what's her name? Danielle Lloyd.
Oh yeah, Jamie O'Hara's missus.
Yeah, well, back in the day, yeah.
Rusty enough now.
Fish and bits. He's not teenager Michael, huh?
Teenager Michael. You need to think of yourself with long hair.
Greasy hair. You know who I didn't like and all the lads are crazy for?
Who?
You won Ellie Golden.
Ah yeah, I don't know what that was about. I wasn't really into her either.
She is terrible.
The lads were she's not terrible. Fuck, that's a stretch. Like she's not terrible.
She is. If you've seen her in a pub, you wouldn't even look twice. Well,
Well, you'd be like, there's Ellie Golden. That's probably why you'd look twice.
Well, I probably, yeah. Not now.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, wait, I mean, that was a quick fire one. Right? What about
That's
top
tough.
5 food? I'll scrap the top 5. I'm gonna get you the yay or nay, right? So, all right, well,
Go.
quick fire questions for Mick. You ready? I've got a couple of them for you. Right, lasagna or
Go.
spag bol?
Spike ball.
All right, yeah, all right. Milkshake or smoothie?
Smoothie.
On top or on bottom?
Next.
That's on bottom there. That's a laziness answer.
My
cat or dog?
family's listening. Dog. 1,000,000,000%. 1,000,000,000%.
Dog. Oh, yeah. Would you ever like?
All
You
day.
had cats though. You want to tell the podcast that story about the tomcat and the back in the shed?
With Emma.
Yeah.
Well, see, what happened was one of our cats got pregnant and she gave birth to this, what do you call it, litter? Litter, yeah.
Litter, yeah.
And they were out in the shed, and Emma, my sister, went out one morning to let them out of the shed. And somebody, I think we didn't lock the door or something. Something happened, and Emma walked into the shed, and one of the kittens was missing a head. And we actually found out
That's
having tomcats, a male cat, that they actually attack kittens, and that's what they do. They bite the head off. And she actually,
That's terrifying. Like, there's not many
she,
animals.
Emma never went back in the shed ever again.
I don't blame her. But to be fair, do you not like if you actually think of that, like that is weird. Like, what other animal group do animals come along and eat the heads off the pups? Like, in nature, lots of things get killed, like as they're at risk when they're pups. I don't. It's usually by other animals, no, or maybe not.
Well, there's Donna's boyfriend now. He got his dog got pregnant and they gave birth to. I don't know. I think it was like 8 puppies, and the mother of the puppies killed about 5 of them. She ate them. So, it does happen.
Excellent or on purpose.
Yeah, it's big gross, isn't it? Donna's gone mad. I think they're like €1,000 per
Fuck
puppy.
off. This thing. She ate 5 of them. What type of dog was this?
I don't know what dog it was. It's some hunting dog, I think. I'm not sure the name of it. But the dog was too young to get pregnant.
Okay.
And the dog should have been on hormone tablets to prepare the dog for the pregnancy. But Donna's boyfriend ignored all that, got the dog pregnant. And the mother didn't cope after giving birth and killed them all.
Right, okay.
So, what's happened? Mistake.
It loads.
Do you remember Charlie, the one-eyed cat?
No.
You don't remember Cat One Eye?
No.
You must. It got in a fight and it got in a fight and it came home one day and obviously the scratch through the eye, but it like erupted the eye and the eye went inside out and had to get removed. Oh, so
Yeah, they love scrap cats though. They're always out looking for scraps. Like.
that's why I'm a dog man,
Well,
100%. I'll never get a cat ever. Go on. Any more questions for you? For me?
Well, you kind of stop start one day. I got ruined fairly quickly. No, well, we'll talk about something a little bit more lighthearted since we just talked about dogs eating dogs and cats killing cats. And then we'll probably go from there. Finish from there. But,
It won't put people to sleep, anyway.
there's a lot of people horrified at home. Actually, do you know what? I have a good question for you. Do you have a favourite cereal?
Oh, the fact that you even asked me that shows you obviously don't know me that well.
Cocoa Pops.
Cocoa Pops every day.
Is it? Yeah. You can't get Cocoa Pops in Canada. You know that?
That's why I'm not moving to Canada.
Uh,
Well, you don't have any Kellogg's over there, no?
you can get cornflakes and you get Rice Krispies. But like they're an English company, aren't they? So not all of them are shipped over. You get
Kellogg's,
Nesquik.
yeah.
You get Nesquik, but Nesquik's Nestle. So you should look up Nestle. Nestle own everything from soap to food. It doesn't matter. They own everything. They do everything. Nestle. They're mad old bastards.
Nestle or Nesquik?
No, Nestle. Nestle own Nesquik.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, Nestle honestly own everything. There's so much things: soap, baby wipes, whatever you name it, they own it. But you can get Nesquik, but you can't get Cocoa Pops. There's one place that you could drive like 50 minutes to get Cocoa Pops, but I think the box is like 12, 15 quid or something.
Oh, I'll drive it.
You'd buy
If you
it.
used to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would you eat?
Can it be one item or does it have to be one meal?
Meal. So you have to eat for breakfast, dinner, lunch, supper, snacks. It has to be Cocoa Pops.
You reckon?
Like, you wouldn't have a steak and chip because that means you have to eat a steak and chip for your breakfast. Me dinner.
It's not my favourite food, like.
Well,
no.
you not eat cereal, no? You're probably like
Probably not.
a Wheatos man or something, yeah?
Oh, I don't really eat cereal. No, I haven't eaten this morning. Like it's 1:30.
No.
I'm doing intermittent fasting at the moment, Mick.
Yeah. Oh, what are you
Oh,
training
no,
for?
no reason at all. Like I was reading about it and I said I'd give it a go. So I just eat between 12 o'clock to 8 o'clock. That's it, every day. So that means breakfast kind of loses the battle. So like what
Have
will I
a bit
do
of
now?
lunch.
I'll probably make a little beef and pork rice combo thing.
Yeah. And you still make your protein pancakes. You're flat out eating them. Look, aren't you?
I haven't made them in years.
No.
My ma sent me over a pancake mix there for Pancake Tuesday. That's still in the press. I could make that someday.
Pancake Tuesday, when the fuck's that?
Oh, it was ages ago. It was like February.
Oh, I was thinking that, yeah. That was coming up.
Yeah, it's on its way, yeah. 40 days before Easter or something, isn't it? Or 43 days or something.
Don't know.
Two or 3 days before Good Friday, I think it usually is.
And what you actually talked about in the last one, what do your send you over? What Irish thing do you actually get?
I haven't got a box in a while because obviously I was home, but like, yeah, she's just, like, she puts in some stuff that I don't need. Like, she'll put in like chili powder and noodles and stuff. And I'm like, you can get noodles in Canada, man. But there's always a couple of mainstays. A bit of taco sauce, always tea bags, always a few types of crisps, and a little bit of chocolate, maybe a few jellies,
You want some Cocoa Pops?
That'll keep you ticking for a while. I took 2 packs of Cocoa Pops back last time.
Oh, good shout, yeah.
Just small, miniature Cocoa Pops. Sure, I put them into one bowl. They were tiny.
Oh, the little tiny ones, yeah. They're not good.
Yeah,
You
I
want
used
2 or
to-
3
you
then.
know, you know what my favourite cereal is? I just can't find it anywhere anymore. Chocolate cornflakes. Fucking loved it.
I think they're finished, yeah. I haven't seen them in years.
They were in Liverpool, so I was eating. I gave up on them in Ireland, and they were in Liverpool. And I was eating them there, and then they ended while I was there. Then in Canada, they didn't have them, but they had chocolate frosties here, so it was a good substitute. They're gone now too.
They know it's actually they tried to make white chocolate Cocoa Pops,
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
and you have strawberry flavour Cocoa Pops as well.
That'd be nasty.
Rotten, not nice.
But you know what was lovely? The Cocoa Pops did. You remember the Cocoa Pop straw things?
What, you just put in milk and you get chocolate milk?
Well, I just used to eat the straws straight up, but like, yeah, they used to bring. I think they brought them to finish your cereal. And then Cocoa Pops, they were the first people to get into the cereal bar game, and their first cereal bar was unbelievable.
Cereal
Then-
bar, yeah.
Then
Never
they
Rice
put that
Krispies and all on
then
it.
they put that weird milk thing down the bottom. Then wasn't really into them as much.
The little the icing thing. What icing?
Yeah.
That was called.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
milk.
what
It's
I
supposed to be milk. That's the point of it. But that wasn't there originally on the Cocoa Pop bars. No. Right, I'll ask you one more question, Nick, and then I'll let you go.
Right, go on.
What age when you got your first phone, and what was it?
Officially my first phone, because I think I robbed my dad's when he's finished, but
Yeah, let's say
I
an
don't think I have a
official.
SIM card. Or...
Yeah.
It has to be one of the Sony Ericssons, probably.
Oh yeah,
Remember
your
them?
little Sony Ericsson, yeah. What
Sony
was your
Ericsson, and you had
What was
a...
your first ever ringtone?
Well, you had the polyphonic ones, didn't you?
Yeah.
But then you used to be able to record songs, and then you had... you used to be able to send them through infrared and all that.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
what ringtone?
Natasha Bedingfield.
But then my
used
dad
to-
gave me a phone, and you had a case on it, and you had an aerial on it, and you had Snake, and that's about it. Just literally your phone book, messages, settings, games.
They were so
That was
they
it.
were so different, right? They weren't designed to be like fun.
Yeah. But even
Now look-
before, like even my dad's first phone, it'd be limited massive ones. They're huge,
Bricks. Yeah,
big massive aerial on it, and
yeah. So
yeah, but Sony
Beckham,
Ericsson's first one.
David Beckham and Motorola, they were the first ones that tried to make phones a bit more fun, to flip power, flip it up.
Motorola, yeah,
But like,
they're gone now.
man, like, there's no bigger satisfaction than hanging up on someone with a flip phone. Just like, fuck you, close. Bring that
I
back.
don't think I ever had a flip phone.
I had one where the camera rolled. It was actually way ahead
Oh, you
of its
had a-
time. So you could take a selfie, or you could turn it around and you take a photo of someone else. It just span. It's unreal.
Oh, I know the ones. Yeah. I had a flip one. It wasn't a floppy, flippy floppy one.
Light up.
You slide it up, slide it down.
Light up,
You had
slide
the
down.
keyboard underneath. That was it.
Phones, weird things get popular at different times. Like, geez, BlackBerry was massive at one point.
Yeah.
Never had
Yeah.
one of them. Too many
I don't know what
buttons.
you have now. Is it just iPhone, Samsung, and what's the other make?
Hawaii.
Yes. Yeah. That's all you have now. You very rarely
No,
see a different phone.
Google make the phones. Do they? They're Google phones. I feel like that's a thing. Could be making that up.
Don't know. Made it up.
Well, Nokia still exists as a company. Actually, that's what I do. I'll finish it with a question. Do you know where Nokia is from?
It's Germany or something, I don't know.
Finland.
Is it, yeah?
That's such a random
That's
place
back in
to
the
take
day.
over the world of phones at one point.
And what's Nokia still making? Phones? Or are they gone?
No, the company still exists because they don't do phones, but they were definitely. I feel like they work in cybersecurity now, or something mad like that. Like they do still exist as a company versus some of the others who have completely folded. Like they still exist for sure. But you know what's mad? You were asking about the brands of phone. When I went to Argentina, there are no iPhones in Argentina. There's no Apple.
No?
No, and so
What do they all
like
have?
I have no idea. Like Samsung, somethings or Androids, I suppose. But like it's to the point that like you were warned to like not to be showing your iPhone off because like people would like try rob you at gunpoint for. What's your plan for the weekend? So it's Friday.
Tonight, absolutely nothing. Doing this, obviously. Tomorrow, I'm attempting to hang up my TV on the wall.
Mount, I
But how
believe
that-
is the word.
Mount, but then I have to hide the wires in the wall, so I need to cut a hole in the wall and extend a plug, which I don't know how to do, but I want to try Google it, fluke it.
So you'll be mounted.
and
What you're
then-
saying is you'll be wireless. You'll be wireless by Sunday.
Oh, I blow myself up with a plug.
That'd be cool.
I'm being quiet because next weekend I'm going to a wedding on the Friday,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to a 40th on the Saturday, so nah, do nothing.
Naomi turning 40.
No, Gordo's wife, Leanne's 40, but he's out with back garden, right? But he ordered a band
Oh,
to
well.
play out his back garden. A
That's pretty
proper
cool.
3 or 4 piece band in
Yeah.
October.
Have you ever been to like a party, like something like that in someone's backyard where they actually have kegs? They whip
Yeah,
it,
he
like,
has
then
kegs.
pull
He
your
has
own
kegs.
pints. That's class.
Yeah, he done it for
No,
his
it's
young
not-
lad's 18th.
It's not expensive. It's not
I
that
didn't
expensive
go.
at all. Like, you can.
He goes
I
up
look,
north.
right.
He goes up north and buys the kegs,
Smart. Yeah. I looked
but he
into
has
it.
the
Like,
proper tap on it.
you can order a keg of Guinness off Guinness Direct. Like they'll tap it off you for $250.
Yeah.
So we were looking into it. Like we
Yeah.
were thinking, like if you had 9 people, you get 9 pints each. Like that'd be cost €2 a pint, 20 quid. Not bad at all, or something around that.
I think a lot of people bought the heads and the taps during COVID, didn't they? But
Because you'd be thirsty.
so the wedding on the
used
Friday. So
I used that Nitro Surge thing when I was back home in Ireland for the first time for your Guinness. Not
What's
bad.
that?
Thing that goes on top of the can, so you have the top.
Did you? I never used them. I seen them on TikTok and stuff.
Oh, way better than like an actual can, like smooth old pint.
Because the other trick is actually how to pour a Guinness can, isn't it? You tip it upside down,
No, that's just how
you leave it in the glass, and you lift it up slowly or something.
That's
I
what
did
people
try
think is the best way to do it. That does pour an alright pint of Guinness. That's what I do, but it's not as good as this Nitro Surge thing.
But I wouldn't drink cans of Guinness at all. Like
Oh, I would, yeah.
I wouldn't go shopping and buy 4 cans of Guinness.
No, what would you buy?
No, I'd rather drink a can of Heineken or
Yeah,
something like that.
few high news, the
yeah.
boys.
So what's your plan for the weekend?
Plans for the weekend. I have. Let's see. Today's Friday. I'm off. Thank God. I'm fucking flat out all week. So I plan on literally sitting on my hole until the end of the day. I'm gonna wait for the basketball. I'm gonna watch the Knicks. That's what I want to do. Other than that, I'll do nothing. Jeez, I might even treat myself to a takeaway. God knows.
Yeah. What are the takeaways like over there?
They're not great, to be honest. They're fairly shy. So what would I be going for? You have a couple of options. Like the pizzas are grand. Pizzas are always safe, but the Domino's is worse here. You wouldn't get the Doms. But then your problem is
No?
if you eat it. No, because if you eat, and then the other thing is if you eat Domino's here, and then you go back, you wouldn't be able to eat a garlic sauce back home after eating it here. Because the garlic sauce in Ireland is just so sugary. Like, there's 600 calories in garlic sauce in Ireland.
That's actually a question I'll give you, Rick. Name your top 5 sauces.
Top 5 sauces, and
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
I was thinking
Doesn't matter how
today.
you use them. Well, I can tell you 5 off the bat, and then I can work out what order. But
Go
garlic
on.
sauce or garlic mayo is a combo.
Yeah.
Curry sauce, taco
Yeah.
sauce. I'll probably have
Yeah.
to throw in mayo because I use it so much, and then hot sauce. That'd be me 5. Now the problem is there's a few people are already missing out that I'm not happy about missing out. I like teriyaki, I like sriracha, which I use a lot, and I like barbecue. But that barbecue wouldn't be making the top 5.
But what about, I don't know if it's a sauce, but kind of has to be a sauce. What about gravy?
Yeah, no, I could live without gravy. Like,
Oh no, I'd eat gravy on
But
anything.
you don't use it to that level of what the way you're using it. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely like it'd be the lowest use. Like the thing is, that five I've just told you. To be honest, I use sriracha probably the most. So that's a problem.
Oh, definitely garlic mayo, taco sauce,
Well, I wouldn't use
barbecue
garlic
sauce
mayo at
maybe.
all. Like I don't even have that over here. It's something I like at home. Like I'd buy it if I could
Yeah,
get it. I get it in a pub if I'm out eating or something.
yeah.
I use sriracha, man. Have you used sriracha?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's so good. Get it. It's a type
Sounds
of
a bit
hot
posh,
sauce.
I like it.
Like a hot chili sauce. You should get it. It's lovely. So good on top of a
Yeah,
few fucking chips or sort of potatoes or whatever, or chicken, or I put it on everything. Um, but
then
then like
then
that's
again the way the gravy.
you'd have to pick hot sauce because if you're getting wings, that's that type of wings you like, isn't it?
I wouldn't enjoy it though.
You don't get hot wings. What do you get?
I do get hot wings, but they're sometimes a bit too hot, and I don't really like it.
Well, do you know what?
Do you go to Nando's much?
No, there's only one Nando's in Canada. I wouldn't be going near it.
Nando's, I can't eat. I can't enjoy Nando's. It's a great idea. You just can't even taste it after a while. Burn them out after. I wouldn't be
get
big into hot food.
The medium heat.
We do get medium. I'm still
All right.
fucking
So,
pant like a dog.
There's actually, so you're talking about takeaways. The last place I lived in, there was a place down the road called the Peri Peri Shack. It was basically like a Nando's. It was unbelievable. I'm too far away though now. Like I could order it, but I don't, like you want it hot, don't you? You want your food ready to rock.
Yeah.
Um,
What about Chinese, Indian?
Chinese, they're all right over here. They're not the same. They're a bit more like because we have a lot of Chinese here, so they're a bit more like actual Chinese food. You know, a lot of them are. But then because there's enough Irish people here, you can still make a type of spice bags, but it's not the same. Nowhere near the same. So Chinese is comfortably better in Ireland, but that's an Irish Chinese. Is what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
And then there's a chipper here called the Frying Irishman. They do all the chipper bits. That's nice. But the only thing they don't do, which is annoying, is like their main options are shite. Like their main options are like there's no fucking just quarter pounder like or whatever. And it's expensive, so I wouldn't be going for that. Like and they just use McDonald's curry sauce. But sure, I have that at home, so I can make that myself. Sauce is a good question though, yeah. And there's so much sauces in the world as well, like chocolate sauce and the no Sunday, like
Well, it's funny, like we're talking the red sauce there. I wouldn't want red sauce in my top five.
ketchup. No.
Yeah, rotten. It's not rotten, it's just boring, isn't it?
Do you eat any of the other two that the Brits love? Brown or HP? I've never eaten brown sauce in my life. Some people
I like
swear
brown
by
sauce,
it.
yeah.
Swear by it on a sausage sandwich. Like.
Brown sauce, alright. Well, yeah, wouldn't. I don't think I own it. I don't think it's something with my breast, no.
No, and then HP sauce. That's also a British sauce.
What's HB? That's just barbecue, no?
I have no idea.
Or brown.
No, it's not. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's brown. I think there's a difference between brown and HP, but maybe they aren't different. I don't know.
All I buy is taco sauce, mayonnaise, and red sauce, but I wouldn't even use red sauce much. I use taco sauce and everything.
You have to have that in your house, though, don't you?
I do love taco.
Taco, yeah, or use taco bit there, or that you can't buy that in Canada either.
I'm never moving to Canada.
And then somebody asked me to describe it, like, and then one of the lads in work, Irish fella, he's adamant that's just spicy chipotle. I was like, is it? The chipotle sauce.
Bonnie would know the answer to that, I think.
Chipotle sauce be big here, like. Chipotle ranch is really big here as well. Ranch goes with everything.
Google it. I don't, what is taco sauce? Just mayonnaise. It's like a spicy mayonnaise, isn't it?
Sauce from a taco, isn't it?
Right down. Will we leave it there?
We'll aim it on sauces, yeah. So yeah, we'll see where we're at now in the next one. Yeah, hopefully this will come across enjoyable. I think for the most part we will have like a different person on, just because it gives an extra body to bounce off. It makes it flow a little bit easier. But every so often you'll unfortunately just have to listen to me and Mick and hopefully try and enjoy them as well. Yeah. I think what we'll try to do is get someone on that each week will be very different that can talk about, like, there was a big difference in Andy Meegan who was talking about Tesco versus Bonnie who lives on a boat. And in that way we can have lots of different people, whether they be like a previous former footballer or they've been a journalist or they've been a floral person. I'm in talks of getting a female on as well.
I was just going to say that. Now, female be good, yeah.
Aspiring actress. That's an option.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, genuinely, loads of people are trying to act in Canada.
Yeah, this is a female,
Right.
same person.
Oh yeah, like she's been in adverts and stuff like that. Like she's overproof. Yeah, she'd be good.
The Cocoa Pops adverts, no?
No, usually the head voiceover and Head and Shoulders and stuff like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
Very good.
So that'll be the
people on. More people the better, I think. I mean,
and anybody who listens, if they are intrigued getting on, give us a contact. We'll let you know if we deem you worthy enough.
Yeah, but not Andrew Megan. He's finished.
No, we won't have any repeat guests for the moment. Like even Conor Clark sneaking in was snaky enough. But get on someone. You never know. Could get Larko on. He's been keen.
Stephen Larkin, yeah. Well, now Alan Harper be good as well. Big fan.
Big Dick Wab over in Belgium. Yeah, he'd be a good choice.
I'm guessing it's him. I got somebody from Brussels watching, and he likes my stories, so I'm guessing it's
him. All right, yeah.
Big Dick Wab.
Yeah, we could get him on
yeah.
next. Actually, yeah, we could ask him about. You know, that'd be good. Ask him about what's like living in Brussels and that. He could be something we target.
Yeah.
But yeah, grand listener. Right, go on. I'll let you go. Don't know what we're gonna call this one.
I don't know. I'll listen to it back and find something.
Do you know what? You know what you can call it? No, you can call it knowing me, knowing you.
Very good.
To know us. ABBA.
Knowing me.
That's my next top 5 for you next week. Top 5 ABBA songs. It's fucking really difficult.
I'll think about it.
Do think about it.
Right, go on. I'll end this.
Go on, take it easy.
Good luck.